Hey, welcome to Nathan's Garage. Okay, so episode 6 starts from a slightly different vantage point, and it's going to be bedtastic. Here we have a little bit more stripped off. So the cab floor firewall is now off. That's the old engine that was in it before. My damn fine exhaust system. And then the lightweight truck bed. Because obviously, race truck. Kinda. So yeah, I'm going to leave those cross members, and I think the majority of the hump for the Crown Vic rear suspension is going to be in this area here, so we'll have to see if we can keep those two cross members in or whether they're going to have to go as well. And that's it for now. Hey guys, you can see here that I got halfway through the job and then realised I hadn't filmed anything. So, the floor came out as you've already seen, so now I'm trying to rig up something where I can use an engine hoist to actually lift the bed up, because my back's hurt, the main guy I use for lifting has hurt his back as well, so we're going to have to try and use brains instead of brawn, which is usually a problem, huge problem. So I've got this L channel that was just in the garage, so I'm just going to weld in a cross brace, weld it in the centre, and then I'll be able to throw a hook on and hopefully engine hoist the thing up and keep it as square as possible. As far as the measurements I've taken for where the Crown Vic hump's going to be, I think I may be able to keep this cross member. I don't know about this one, but that one may be able to stay, but only time will tell when we lower her down and see where she actually sits, so better get on. Not gonna lie, this is the lead up to possibly one of the most exciting days of the bed, because we now have the engine out of the version 1 frame, so that's now the turbo-fied test mule, hopefully. I'm gonna get rid of this frame. I was just thinking, what could I do? I've got a frame coming down tomorrow, so hopefully I've got the frame welded into the bed to lift it up with the engine hoist, roll this frame out, get it on the sidewalk, get the truck out, back the truck into here, and then lower the frame down, and hopefully it'll touch in enough places that I can drive the truck out with the bed on it and be able to put it back in the garage so I can then level the truck, level the bed, and then start building it. But yeah, this part of the build was battering my head because I couldn't visualize how to do it. I couldn't visualize how to lift it, and the space confines that I've got within here are super tight. I have a ramp going down, so if I had this engine and transmission on the hoist, which isn't the lightest engine in the world, right on the precipice of running away into Burbank, but luckily it didn't, and it's on axle stands now, so it can be there. I'm going to wrap it up, and it'll be safe for a while because that's not going to get touched for a while. But yeah, tomorrow, it's gonna happen. All systems are go, or as a go as they're ever gonna be. So I'm gonna roll the frame out here, pick the bed up with my engine hoist, roll the frame back in there without the bed, drive the truck out, and then lower the bed onto the truck with the engine crane. Should work, you know? It's a bit of a hill. Got a series of bricks. I'm gonna have like a dam to stop it rolling down the hill, and it hopefully won't hit my wife's Mercedes or my Saab. I have a rope on the back, so it'll be like water skiing with a runaway boat on foot if it's a lot heavier than I thought. So, you know, I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Let's do this. Anyone, I always hope that projects are going to go smoothly, and it's definitely putting up a fight. So everything's out right now, and I'm kind of stranded here, and the arm on the engine crane isn't long enough, so I just welded another piece on top of another piece of box section. So let's see if she'll lift. Look at that, it's like it was meant to be. So, anybody wanting to do this, I'll give you an idea of what you're going to see when you start to try and lower it down onto the frame itself. So, the frame, these rails on the actual truck itself are right on the edge of the tank mount for the Crown Vic. You have to cut into the actual wheel well itself to get clearance to come down. Had to lose this cross member that was here, that this was attached to, and then as we wiggle it down, I mean, this does actually arch forward, so as this comes down it may well make contact with it, but as I always say, I'm trying to chop as little as possible, as slowly as possible. So that's basically what you're going to see as you're lowering the bed down. You just snip and snip and snip until we get clearance and it sits down somewhere close, and then we can put some pieces of wood and bricks and bits of metal in, and then get it back in the garage, because right now completely stranded on the sidewalk in Hollywood. Yay, awesome. Just like the cab, slowly getting closer. So right now rear chassis legs are too long, so she sat down on it, and I've got the front kind of, whatever, maybe it's a rail or not, sat on 2 blocks of wood. Looks like this is going to be safe. This this front cross member is going to be safe. It's close on the brake pipes on that side and the gas lines on this side, but it's fine. Kind of close on the bodywork lines, and so this is my main sticking point now. This is just making contact with the actual gas tank mount. It seems it comes out further on this side than it does on that side, so just a little bit more clearancing, and try not to fall over. Getting closer. Look at that. So I mean, she's wedged up with wood and steel right now, but oh my god, she does look good. What a fine looking old lady. Sorry, a bit shaky there. Note to self, don't fall up steps when filming. So there you go. That's what we've taken out. Still have that front cross member in, so we've got clearance for that. And as you can see, just got a block of wood and a piece of metal on that Crown Vic body mount, which is on that chassis leg kick in there. And you can see how much I've cut out there. And taken about probably 7 or 8 inches off the back of the chassis legs of the Crown Vic, and they pretty much just insert into that rear cross member, so we'll figure out a mount there as well. But yay, game on. Well, that's it for now. It's as far as I've got today. I think it's a pretty good end for an episode. Obviously a lot more involved than I thought it was going to be. I thought take a few cross members out, there'll be plenty of clearance. Jesus. With that, and then wrestling the frame in and out, up and down the hill. If you're ever going to work on cars, buy a house with flat land, no hills in it. Those are inconvenient. So yeah, so next episode we'll get the bed all fixed on and start to figure out the wood situation for the new bed floor. And then hopefully we can have some silly shenanigans in it and take it and do Willow Springs and stuff like that on car shows and freak people out and confuse people. We'll start with confusing people. So thanks for watching, and find me on Facebook at Nathan's Garage, and also I started a Nathan's Garage Instagram account today, and it's Nathan's Garage Official, all one word. Some fool has taken Nathan's Garage. Couldn't believe it. I believe somebody would take Nathan's Garage. Who would do that? So it's Nathan's Garage Official, and I'm going to start putting as many pictures and photos up as I can on Instagram and the Book of Faces. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.